It's the #1 murder for hire hit video of the year.
Is your husband Michael? Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, man, he's been killed.
Dahlia's acting job when she is told about the supposed murder of her husband is a YouTube sensation.
No.
But as you'll see for yourself, the decision by the Boynton Beach, Florida police to release the video could come back to haunt them. But for now, court watchers get ready for the big third act of Dahlia's reality show, as her attorneys try to get her out of the mess she has created for herself.
In her evil, warped mind, the only option is to murder him.
And when we call it Dahlia's reality show, we're serious, because that's exactly what she calls it herself. In fact, it is the keystone of her defense. She did not testify at her trial, but another recent court appearance on the case pretty much reveals the strategy.
And now you come into court and your whole goal in this thing was to get publicity. Is that true? To become a reality TV star?
I'm a lot tougher than what I look. I know you.
That was part of the script too?
Yes.
You heard that right. Dahlia says she and Muhammad, and yes, even Michael himself, were only putting together a tape to pitch a reality show, and that they used the cops to play along.
She thought it was a reality show. Where's the production company? Where's the script? Where are the actual cameras? There's none of that.
And Muhammad told you to say that I'm a lot tougher than I look?
I had to go in that meeting with Billie Jean, and as though, that's what I wanted to have done.
This is a product of her own imagination, and it's unfathomable that she thinks she can hang a defense on that.
But in reality, Dahlia says nothing about any such show when she has Michael on the phone after her arrest. There's no discussion about reality shows, only Dahlia's very real situation.
Just give me time so I can talk to you. What did it say? I saw it. I heard it. I saw what you saw and I heard what you heard. Okay, what the you said you wanted to have me killed. I heard that. It's not true. How is it not true? So why would you need a guy in the parking lot and hand him $1,200 and say, yes, I want him dead? What can I possibly do for you? I don't get it. What can I do? You're not even trying. Trying what? I'm sitting here like a dumbass.
Her old boyfriend, Muhammad, who worked as an undercover informant for the police, says it was no reality show.
I brought $1,200. Like, that's all I brought. George, like, I'll give you 20 once it's done.
And Michael himself gets grilled about it on the stand.
Did you ever try out for a reality show?
No.
Did you ever have aspirations to be on a reality show?
No.
Did you ever write a script for a reality show?
No.
Did you ever act out any scenarios with a defendant for a reality show?
No.
Incredibly, the defense insists that the real criminal is Michael, who set everything up to get rid of Dahlia.
Just like everything else in his life, Mr. DiPolito has duped somebody again. He's duped them into representing to you that he is a victim in this case.
All things considered, the trial moves along real quickly and is over in 2 weeks.
This was cold, calculated, premeditated. In her evil, warped mind, the only option is to murder him.
The jury has no problem reaching a verdict.
Dahlia DiPolito was convicted of solicitation for murder and was sentenced by the judge to 20 years, almost the maximum sentence. He called her a monster.
It was pure evil. You were taking advantage of a guy that was gullible, that was in love with you, and you contrived these elaborate plans.
Michael DiPolito is relieved, and most of all, he's still alive.
As far as the sentence, I'm 5,000% happy with it. I didn't want any of this. And I feel bad for her in a way of, not like it's my wife I feel bad. I feel bad for her that she's a lost person,
But not so fast there, Mike. Like a lot of reality shows, this one has a twist. Dahlia's attorneys come right back and file an appeal.
Listen, we had a report of a disturbance at your house, and there were shots fired.
Remember that video police released before the trial?
Man, he's been killed. He's been killed, man. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
Her attorneys say because it was such a YouTube sensation, some of the jurors may have seen that tape and formed an opinion on her guilt. They also claim the jurors were not questioned properly about the pretrial publicity before being chosen. And in this episode of Dahlia's Deadly Deal, the judge agrees.
The judge, in his wisdom, granted her an appeal bond and put her under house arrest. And since then, to this day, she has not served any substantial time whatsoever. So here we are, several years later, and Dahlia is in a very unique position. She's been granted a new trial.
That's right, Dahlia's reality show is kicking off a brand new season. Even though it looks pretty much like a rerun, with all the evidence once again played out for a new jury. And Boynton Beach police are confident that their work will hold up in court. A statement released to Crime Watch Daily from Police Chief Jeffrey Katz reads in part, "We stand behind the principal work our detectives did on this investigation. We trust in our state attorney to successfully prosecute this case."
It's all going to go back to square one, and this trial is going to hang on the evidence, which has been bag-tagged, locked, and waiting to convict her once again.
At least one thing has changed. Dahlia did not testify at her first trial, but she did recently take the stand for a pre-trial hearing this time around, offering a glimpse of how she will try to stay out of jail this time.
None of it was real. I had no reason to believe that he was going to get hurt.
So this is part of the script as well, right?
How will it all end? That's up to the jury. But at least one person in the know says it's all a matter of percentages.
This is South Florida, so anything can happen. But I would say I'm 5,000% sure she's going to get reconvicted.